Your Place Slatina is an audio guide narrated by teenagers about the built heritage of their town. Thank you for visiting our city and listening to our audio guide.
Welcome to Fântâneanu House. In the 19th century, Fântâneanu House was considered the most beautiful building in Slatina. Today it is a historical monument, representative of an era that meant prosperity for Slatina and, on a national level, the creation of the modern state of Romania. The building was erected at the beginning of the 19th century by the Lânaru family of boyards. It was later bought by Elena and Ion Fântâneanu, who remodeled it in the second half of the 19th century, in accordance with the standards of eclectic architecture fashionable in the West. Slatina has many buildings decorated in an eclectic style, but Fântâneanu House stands out through its size, its composition, and the flawless use of eclectic decoration both inside and outside. This results in a coherent work of art that can stand alongside any other building of its kind in Romania and Europe. Moreover, being the most elegant building in Slatina, King Carol I was hosted here during his visit in 1872.
The Fântâneanus were a family of boyards that played an active role, not just locally, but also nationally, as Ion Fântâneanu was a senator in the Romanian parliament at the end of the 19th century. Furthermore, the Fântâneanu family is known for its charitable deeds, including the construction of churches and schools on their estates. Elena Fântâneanu died in 1890 in Bucharest, leaving Slatina a considerable sum to build an asylum for widowed women. Her son, Constantin Fântâneanu, donated the house to the town hall, requesting that the money obtained by the town hall from renting the building be used to finance charitable works, such as providing dowry for the girls in the community. The generosity of the Fântâneanu family, as well as of the other important families in Slatina's history, is linked to their wealth, but also to their sincere adherence to the national project. At the beginning of the 19th century, the idea of nationhood emerged in Europe, encouraging people who had previously lived under empires, such as the Ottoman or Austrian-Hungarian Empire, to fight and create their own country. The sons of the Romanian boyards who returned from studying in Western countries brought back these new ideas, which eventually led to the union of Wallachia and Moldavia in 1859, independence from the Ottoman Empire in 1878, and the union with Transylvania and Bessarabia in 1918.
For society, the national project went hand in hand with a desire for modernization, leading to the creation of schools, hospitals, charitable and cultural institutions financed both by the state and by citizens. Unfortunately, in the 20th century, the national project ran out of goals and degenerated into nationalism, manifested as intolerance, the haunting of internal enemies, and at its peak, the alliance with Nazi Germany. In 1941, we find mention of Casa Fântâneanu being used as an old people's home. After the communist regime came to power, the house became the headquarters of the old agricultural directorate until 1999, when it was abandoned. Currently, the building belongs to the Diocese of Slatina and Romanați and was restored between 2017 and 2022.
This text was narrated by
Sanda
and by
Diaconu.
I move over to the sidewalk and continue watching the brick balcony. If I were the owner's daughter, I would certainly have chosen the front room and looked out of the window in the mornings at the oak-drawn carriages or the frisky horses trotting in cadence across the wet paving stones.
You've been listening to short extracts from our stories written during the creative writing workshop. The buildings that you have visited have a special meaning for us. The stories speak about us and our connection to these places. If you're curious about them, we invite you to read them in full on our website. The audio guide was recorded by teenagers during the Voice Your Place Slatina 2025 workshops.